Hey guys, I'm back with TJD Racing, and I've got a product review for you. What I'm going to be comparing is the CSL Elite pedals versus the V3 pedals that I just purchased. The CSL Elite pedals that I got did not have the load cell braking with it, and I also purchased the new Fanatec V2.5 wheelbase. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to kind of compare both pedals and kind of give you my experience with each of them. I'm also going to be running some hot laps at Chicagoland with each pedal and kind of give you a kind of a look at what I'm experiencing, the type of things that I'm noticing with each pedals, and which one I chose in the end, and why I chose it. All right, so the first pedal that I'm going to kind of go over here are the CSL Elite pedals, and as you notice, they don't have a load cell option. They do have this, and it kind of gives you a little a little stiffness in the brake. I mean, if you took that out, your brake obviously is just it's not going to be very effective. But anyways, I'll put this back in here, and it's still not a bad feeling set of pedals. So you put that in there, and it obviously makes the brake a lot more stiff. But as far as the design, very good looking set of pedals right here. If you get the load cell option for these pedals, I think that they could be very, very, very effective and be really good. They've got a little bit of weight to them. As I said in a previous video, they're not as heavy as the Thrustmaster pedals. And they're not as heavy as the V3s that I got, but still, a pretty good weighted set of pedals. The next thing I kind of want to talk about is the length of these pedals. I noticed that when getting into the brake real hard or the throttle, it kind of wanted to tip back. That's something you don't want to have happen with a set of pedals that you're not going to hard mount. These right here, all in all, they felt pretty good, but there was just some things that I didn't like about them. Two, the throttle was just, I don't know, it didn't have enough tension in it. It's really loose. So when I would feather the throttle, I couldn't find that threshold that I was looking for with this set of pedals. What I have here now is the V3 pedals that I just purchased, and I really don't have to say much. If you can't look at these and just tell that they're a better quality of pedal, they're just beautiful. I mean, they really are. They've got a really, really good base to them. They're a whole lot heavier, and all in all, they just look and feel a lot better. These pedals right here, also like the touch that Fanatec put on this with the red anodized screws here, and the springs also. I want to show you back here the springs. If you can see, this right here used to be red. The stock spring is red. I actually changed that out to get a lot more spring and tension in my throttle. When I race, I like to be able to feather my accelerator and have it in the right spot. With that spring, you're able to really, really control your throttle. The load cell braking, I don't know if you can see right here, but this knob right here will actually determine the stiffness in your brake. I've got it set on 3 right now. That's where I was most comfortable with. You can go all the way up to 5 and all the way down to 1. The other thing that I'll show you about this is the clutch. The clutch right here also, it came with a stiffer spring for it too. I don't use the clutch, so I really don't need it, but hey, it looks really nice. The thing that I do like about the clutch is you can see it acts like a real clutch. See, it's got this catch, boom. See that? It really feels just like a real clutch. All right, so here's the two pedals side by side, and as you can kind of see, they're both pretty. They're pretty similar. as far as the build goes, the size. The CSL Elites might be a little bigger, but the weight of the V3s are a lot more. Well, I won't say a lot heavier, but they are heavier. All right, so we're at Chicagoland here, and we're going to test out these CSL Elites first. I am in another room here with some other drivers, so hopefully they don't get in the way. All right, let's see how things go here. So I'm going to make 2 laps with the CSL Elites, and then I'm going to switch over, and we're going to do a couple laps with the V3s. So lap 1 with the CSL Elites was a 30.243.
Inside.
I'm in a room with some pretty good drivers too. This is just an open room. So 30.243. We're going to try it one more time just to try to be consistent here. Maybe even better it.
Outside. Still outside. Clear, clear, clear. Inside. Still there. Clear inside.
We're going to run that lap again. Had a guy wanting to looked like they wanted to run a hot lap too, so we'll run that one again. Kind of got in the way of my line. Could have went into just a regular room, but I wanted to kind of do a test with race conditions. So.
Slowing on the bottom. Stay to the high side. Stay up top, man.
So a 30.211. in all honesty, and I'm not just saying this. It's honestly about as fast as I could get, fast as I could go with the CSL Elites. I'm sure without the load cell, I'm sure that I could. I'm sure that I could continue practicing with these and maybe get a little faster. But I mean, I was pushing the car to the limits with these brakes that I'm comfortable with, with staying in control. So 30.211 was my best time out of the two with with the CSL Elites. Now I'm going to try it with the V3s. All right, we are back here with the V3 pedals plugged up now, and we're going to see if we can't compare the two pedals here. I did have to go in a different room. The other one was getting way too crowded, and I was afraid I wouldn't be able to make a clear pass. So let's see. I'm going to try to make two passes right here, and we'll compare. All right, my first pass was a 29.892. 29.892. And my best time with the CSL was a 30.211. I mean, be honest with you, I don't need to make another pass. I can if anybody wants me to, I can do it again. I can put up another video. I'm really, I mean, to be honest with you, if you go back and look where my line's better, yeah. I was able to get in the turn harder and brake later, effectively in control. I ran two laps with the CSL Elites and just tried to run good lines and make a good pass, and I couldn't even break 30.2. First lap with the load cell V3s and a 29.892. So, you know, the reason why, like I said, I was able to brake later and get into the turn a little bit harder. And as you can see, it makes a huge difference. These pedals really do make a huge difference. All right, so final thoughts. I showed you the pedals, kind of showed you some of their features, and then I also ran two qualifying laps at Chicagoland with each pedal connected. I did it as fair as I could. I know some people may scrutinize the video and say that I was running better lines with the V3s, and I was running better lines. Actually, I only made one pass with them. I made two with the CSL Elites, and I couldn't break 30.2. I run 29.892 on my first pass with the V3s. And the reason why I was running better lines is because of the pedals. So my final thoughts are, does this wheelbase make you a faster driver with poor pedals? No. To be honest with you, my final thought on this, if you don't have the money to upgrade the wheelbase, go with pedals before you go with the wheelbase. The wheelbase it adds that realism. It helps you hold those lines a little bit better. But the pedals are really what make you able to run more consistent and faster laps.